and welcome to Braintree High School as we get ready for softball action. It'll be rival Weymouth against Braintree here at BHS. Mike Walsh will bring you the coverage as we stream live here on BCAM TV, and the first pitch of the game is a little bit high to the leadoff hitter Fleming. Plays shortstop for the Wildcats. And the pitch is cut on and missed. Good fastball up and in. As Diuti is the Braintree pitcher here today. Gabby Diuti, a sophomore. Right back in the windup and fires and blows it right by the hitter. So the opening pitch actually was a strike. Late call from the umpire. 3 pitches and an out. And an opening strikeout here to begin the game. Braintree coming into today's action 2-1 on the season. Coming off an impressive win on the road against Bridgewater Raynham. So the opening out coming on a strikeout and a weak pop-up back and out of play. So we'll see how Braintree responds. This is their first home game of the season in game number 4 of the regular season. So again, ahead of the hitter as McCulley stands in, slaps this one over to first, and a pretty routine play at first base, and there's very quickly 2 down. Braintree defense with another nice play. As Kelly makes the play at first. And now it'll bring up the 3-hitter in the order, Sellon, as that one's cut on and missed. A lot of strikes being thrown right out of the gate from Diuti, and the Braintree order hoping they'll get a chance in a quick 1-2-3 inning. Weymouth 1-2 on the season, has this one slapped back off the backstop. The Braintree defense across the outfield, it's Stenman in left field with Surrett in center and McNamee in right field, and across the diamond, Melchioni at third base with Woods at shortstop. As this one is cut on and missed, and strike 3 down they go. 2 strikeouts in the inning. Curran at second base, Kelly at first, and Westfield catching the pitcher Diuti, who goes 1-2-3 here in the top half of the first. 2 strikeouts, and the Braintree Bats will get a chance in a scoreless game. Welcome back to Braintree High School, bottom half of the first inning in a scoreless game, as the first pitch is inside to the Braintree leadoff hitter Woods. Playing shortstop here for Braintree. A couple strikeouts for Diuti to begin the inning in the first, top half of this inning. So it'll be Woods, Surrett, and Diuti here, 1-2-3 in the order. As that pitch missed. Today's starting pitcher for Weymouth is Byrne. As that one misses badly up and away. A lot going on today here at Braintree High School. A lot of practicing going on. Lacrosse back behind, baseball to our right, and softball obviously going on live right now with a walk to begin the bottom half of the inning. So Braintree will get a leadoff base runner on, trying to get their offense started. And the pitch, and a stolen base try, and getting there is Woods, able to steal the base. As this one's hit hard out into the outfield, deep it goes, and it'll one-hop the fence as Woods will round third and score on the long double by Surrett. The Braintree center fielder tagging that one out to left center. And that one hops the fence, and Braintree very quickly out in front. So an RBI double, Braintree with 2 base runners, a leadoff walk, then a stolen base, and a double bringing across the run. And now the pitch is outside to the starting pitcher, Diuti. batting left-handed. And the pitch again is high, and Byrne in some trouble here in this first inning. Braintree's already scored a run. Another runner in scoring position with nobody out. The right-hander winds and fires and missed outside. And Braintree now with a chance here to get a second walk of the inning. 3-1 the count. And that does catch the zone. Very tough to see and hear the umpire. Not very vocal back behind the plate. So the count fills up. And the pitch stays high. And that will be a walk, the second of the inning. So Braintree now has had the first 3 reach here of the inning. Brings up the left fielder Stenman, batting in the cleanup spot, and takes the pitch inside. As that one missed outside. Again, Braintree 2-1 on the season. As that one gets away, and both runners will now advance to second and third on the wild pitch. So Braintree an opportunity to really open things up here in this first inning. Chance for a couple runs on a base hit. And this one drilled out towards left field. And it will be caught on the snow cone as Braintree thought about tagging, but nobody taking off for Braintree. So the first out on a pop-up to left field. And the pitch on the way as that's down and in to McNamee, playing right field for Braintree. Again, Braintree with runners at second and third, just the one out, and the pitch is inside. Nearly caught the elbow of McNamee, who had to move the hands out of the way. Quick 2-0 count, as Braintree's scored 1 so far. As the pitch in for a strike. Two-one. And another strike delivered. So Byrne battling back after the first 3 reached. And Braintree sends this one to the middle of the infield, and that'll be caught. A chance for a double play, and the runner is going to be out at second, and a double play turned on the infield. So Weymouth, who looked like they were going to be in a troublesome spot here in this first inning, somehow able to escape with just the 1 run against. And Braintree leaves a big opportunity on the board, scoring just 1 time, but leaves runners at second and third. As the first inning comes to a close, Braintree with a 1-0 lead. We'll be back for the start of the second. Top of the second inning here at Braintree High School, and the pitch in for a strike to begin the inning. 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Weymouth here in the second inning. Braintree with a 1-0 lead. RBI double by Surratt right now, the difference in this game, as that one's cut on and missed. And chasing that pitch out of the strike zone, and that'll be strike 3. 3 strikeouts now, fanning 3 of the first 4 hitters. So it'll be the 5-hitter, Makanu, who catches for Weymouth. First pitch, a strike. Again, the Wamps out to a 1-0 lead, but doubled up to end the inning. The first, as this one's hit out of play. Diuti really just pounding the strike zone for Braintree, and keeping the hitters off balance, has struck out 3 of the first 4 hitters, the other out coming on a weak ground out to first. And the pitch slapped off the screen. Two strikes on the hitter. And it's popped up. This one heading towards second base and a couple steps back, and Curran makes the catch. Anytime you see the ball kind of in no man's land like that ball there was, you always wonder if that's going to be more of the outfielder's ball, but it kind of stayed more on the infield part of the dirt as it was heading back towards the grass, and nice play by Curran for the second out. So the first 5 have now been retired. As Peterson will try and get something going, their center fielder. A 1 pitch and a great fastball on the outside corner for another strike. Pretty good velocity here out of the gates for Diode, who's in a great rhythm. And the Braintree Bats hoping to get back out there. And that did not miss by much, down at the knees. Pretty good spot on an 0-2 pitch. And the hitter probably lucky to still be up there. 1-2 the count. Braintree will have 6, 7, and 8 in the bottom half of this inning, as this one slapped to third and foul. Head coach Hain for Weymouth slowing that ball down for the Braintree third baseman, Algione. And that will be in for strike 3 and another strikeout, 2 in each of the first 2 innings, and that'll be 4 total through the first 2. So we'll head to the bottom half of the second inning. This game moving along pretty quickly. Braintree with a 1-0 lead. Bottom half of the second inning, and the first pitch is going to be in for a strike. Again, 6, 7, and 8 in the Braintree order in a 1-0 game in favor of the home team, Braintree. Couple steps back for the outfielders as this one's hit to third base. The long throw not in time, and able to beat that one out is Curran. Infield single. Ball wasn't hit all that hard, but good speed shown by the Braintree second baseman Curran, who had a nice put out in the top half of this inning. So we'll see if Braintree tries to steal a base. We saw it last time. And the pitch, this one hit really hard to deep outfields and back towards the fence it goes, and out of here. A home run off the bat of Melchione, who takes it over the fence, and a 2-run homer, making it a 3-0 game, as that one carried pretty well right off the bat. And Braintree now out to a 3-run lead. So this time, Braintree able to capitalize quickly with their base runners. Didn't want to take a chance, as that ball was really smoked. One of the better pieces of contact you'll see in the early part of a season. Generally, it takes a little while for the hitters to get going and the weather to really warm up to carry that ball, but that ball shot out of here quickly, and the pitch is down. So a very impressive start for Braintree here at home. Scored 3 runs, 1 in the first, 2 so far here in the third inning with nobody out, and that one's right down the middle for a strike. The righty winds and fires, and another pitch that's going to hang upstairs. So it'll be the 8-hitter Kelly, who plays first base. Three and one now, the count. Byrne, who has already surrendered 2 walks, those are both back in the first inning, has now walked another one, a 3rd walk. And Braintree with another base runner. pitch is outside. Braintree catcher, Westerfield, getting a chance. Or Westerfeld. Just a sophomore. A very young team for Braintree. Very impressive. Such a young roster, and it really looked good early in this game. And out to a 2-1 start on the season. Three and one now the count. Leadoff single by Curran on an infield hit. Then the 2-run homer by Melchione, and now back-to-back walks. And Braintree has had the first 4 reach. Again, we are streaming this game live on BCam TV, on our YouTube channel, as well as on Verizon and Comcast. As the pitch is going to be a called strike, as Braintree will go through the order now for the second time. Woods walked to begin the game in the bottom half of the first inning, getting our second look in 2 innings. So second straight inning now that the pitcher Byrne has worked herself into some trouble with walks. She's walked now 4 hitters, 2 in each of the first 2, and the Braintree Bats looking to feast here in the second inning and open up an even bigger lead. As the pitch is down and in. And in danger now of loading up the bases with walks. Wood showing pretty good discipline at the plate, not swinging at anything outside the zone, and takes that pitch for a strike. That was a good pitch to hit on a 3-1. Obviously didn't have the green light because that was a pretty good pitch to really rip. Surratt would be up next, had an RBI double her last time. This one is a fair ball down the third base line. It gets past the outfielder as 2 runs will score. Woods will dig for third, and that's going to be out of play. That's going to be a ground rule double. Very unfortunate situation there for Braintree. Just the 1 run scores. So Braintree scores 1 run on the RBI double by Woods, making it a 4-0 game. That one bounces in. So a 4-0 start for Braintree. 2 more base runners in scoring position. And this one hammered into the outfield. That'll get 1 across, and that'll be all for Braintree on the hard hit ball by Surratt, who is 2 for 2. And now providing her second RBI of the game. So Braintree with 4 runs so far in the inning. 2-run homer and back-to-back RBI hits. As that one misses outside, Braintree takes the base at second. So a very nice start with the Bats. Pitching has been excellent. As the pitch on the way, and that one is well high in the zone. Braintree with 2 more base runners in scoring position as Diuti takes a pitch right there for a strike. Two and 1 the count to the Braintree pitcher, and this one hit to the outfield. That is going to drop down in front of the outfielder again, and Braintree just getting 1 run at a time. Adding another RBI hit is Diuti, helping out her own cause on the mound. And Braintree has blown it open. It's a 6-0 lead. They're at the corners now, still nobody out. Seven straight hitters now for Braintree have reached. As Braintree has an opportunity to really potentially end this game early. The slaughter rule could go in effect at some point within the first 5 innings if Braintree can get it over 10 runs. As another stolen base for Braintree. And the pitch is outside. Stenman flew out to left field their first time. 0 for 1. As that one's in for a strike. 2-1 the count. Everybody looking to keep it going. Big rally going for the Braintree offense. As this one is just foul of third, as the base runner had to hop over the ball. From our angle, tough to tell, but I would assume the base runner's in foul territory, so even if it did hit her, it would be not an out. So a big opportunity here for Braintree to blow this one wide open. Stenman with runners at second and third, nobody out. And that one missed well off the plate. As Byrne now fills up the count. Again, she has walked 2 in this inning, 4 total here in the outing, as the count is full. And the pitch is going to be inside. And that will be according to the scoreboard, that would have been a walk, but I guess the count was wrong on the scoreboard. 3-2 now, the count. And this one just tapped foul. Beautiful day for softball here at Braintree High School. Temperatures in the low 60s. Bright sunshine. Certainly feels like spring weather. And that pitch is inside, and that will be a walk, so the bases will fill. As Braintree now with the bases loaded. And this will be McNamee, who hit into an inning-ending double play last time, so trying to atone for that. As this one's hitting the outfield, that'll get down as 1 run to score. Here comes a second and another 2-run hit off the bat of McNamee. Braintree really doing a good job working it into the gaps in the outfield. Makes it now an 8-0 game in favor of Braintree. And this one hit back into the outfield, just over the second baseman's head. And 1 run will score. Everybody hitting for Braintree. Curran with another hit. Runners at second and third. Still nobody out here in the second inning. Braintree with a huge inning going as the pitch is outside. So 2-1 the count. This is Melchione who hit the home run. And this one hit through the hole in shortstop. And Braintree getting another run as the hitter will take second. On another RBI hit. So Melchione now with 3 RBI in this game. Braintree is opening it up. And a half-hearted swing, that's a strike. To the first baseman, Kelly. Maggie Kelly with an opportunity here, as Braintree still has not been retired in this inning. As the pitch is outside. 11 straight hitters now for Braintree have scored or have reached. As this one is cut on and missed, and finally the first out of the inning. As Braintree with a 10 spot on the board, a 10-0 lead. They have the slaughter rule in effect right now. It would have to be after 5 innings, but Braintree obviously looking for more. Just the one out on the strikeout, as that one is in for a strike. Westerfeld batting here for Braintree for the second time, and that's a strike. Drew a walk back in the early part of this inning. It's the second time through. And that is in for a strike. And that is another strikeout. So back-to-back Ks. After Byrne couldn't get anybody, all of a sudden back-to-back strikeouts. The 8-9 hitters for Braintree. Back to the top of the order for Woods, who has yet to be retired. And the pitch is grounded hard to third off the glove of the third baseman. And Braintree not scoring the run from third, as the bases are now loaded. So that'll probably go as a base hit for Woods. Tough play there at third. It's hit hard. And it now gives Surratt a chance, who's 2 for 2 with a RBI double and an RBI single. And a chance here for Braintree to score more. They lead 10-0 with the bases loaded, 2 down. Bottom half of the second inning. And that one hits the hitter, which will bring home a run. On the hit by pitch, making it an 11-0 game. Haven't even seen a meeting at the mound in this inning, which is a little surprising with how things have unfolded, as Braintree scored 10 times. There are 2 outs, but the bases remain loaded for Diuti. As the pitch is outside. Diuti also has not been retired. She's walked, as well as recorded an RBI single. 1-1 is the count now, 2-1 on a pitch outside. Braintree really putting some good swings on some pitches here in this game. A lot of balls hitting to the outfield, and another pitch that missed outside. Braintree would love to swing the bat, but right now, not helping out the pitcher who's been erratic here in the inning. And that one's called a strike on a pitch, is generously called. And that pitch is inside, and Braintree brings another run across, forced home. So Braintree's already their third time through this order as the catcher comes out to have some words with her pitcher Byrne, who's been wild in this inning. Has not been sharp since the start. It's walked 5 so far as this one hit right up the middle as 1 run scores, and Braintree just doing it 1 run at a time. Obviously not necessarily trying to run the score up. As Stunman knocks it through the middle of the infield. Another RBI hit. This will be McNamee to hit. 1 for 2 in the game, hitting to a double play, and then a double last time. As that one's inside. Long inning here in the second inning, as Braintree has blown it wide open. One of the biggest outputs you'll see offensively by a team as this one is slapped towards the first base side and foul. Ground ball hit to second base and past the glove as Braintree with another RBI hit off the bat of McNamee. Braintree right now putting up a huge inning. And I don't know if we'll see a pinch hitter here. Have to wait and see the numbers. And it looks like it is going to be a pinch hitter for Current. This will be Grace Malcolm, a freshman, getting a chance to bat here in a lopsided game. First pitch, and this one drilled to the outfield, and that'll get down as one run will score on an RBI hit to left field. So not wasting time, going right after that first pitch. Braintree with 15 runs on the board. 14 of them scored here in the second inning. Yes, that is correct, 14 runs. Braintree's batted around twice in the inning. And now this one, oh, nice play at third. Nice little scoop and a fine defensive play to end, mercifully, the inning for the Wildcats, who now trail 15-0. After 2 innings of play here at Braintree High Schools, the Wamps have blown this one wide open, and the Braintree defense will get a chance in a 15-0 game. Top half of the third inning, as Diode back out on the mound, as the first pitch is high. 7, 8, and 9 in the order for Weymouth. They have not had a base runner yet. 4 strikeouts through the first 2 innings, as that's a strike. Diode has really done a nice job using both sides of the plate. Good fastball. And obviously the Braintree bats have staked her out to plenty of run support, as that one is low. So this will be the hitter, Flally. And 3-1 now the count, so opportunity here for Weymouth to get their first base runner. See if the hitter has the green light on a 3-1 count. As Diode winds and fires, and that's right there for a strike. No real surprise that she hammered that one into the strike zone. It's been all around it here in this game with 4 strikeouts. Weymouth just hoping to get somebody on base, get some positive momentum from this one. And that one is going to be high for ball 4. So their first base runner comes with the leadoff base runner on the third inning. And the pitch, this one hit hard and through into right field, as the first 2 have reached. So Weymouth all of a sudden getting something started here in this third inning. Took them to get down by 15 runs to really get some solid swings off. But there's still a long way to go in this game, although with the score it is Braintree could end this one after 5 innings with the shortened game by the slaughter rule. Generally a game of 7 innings, but there is a slaughter rule in effect at that margin. And obviously the Braintree bats still have plenty of time to continue to pound the ball too. As that one's in for a strike. So leadoff walk, then a base hit. First 2 have reached. Here's Makanu, the outfielder. And that's in for strike 3. Down she goes. First out of the inning. 5th strikeout for Diuti, who's been excellent on the mound. Just allowing 2 base runners to this point, 1 hit, 1 walk. Both coming here in this inning to start the 3rd. As that's cut on and missed. So back to the top of the order. 1-1 count as Fleming will bat, the shortstop, who struck out to begin the game. 15-0 is the score in favor of Braintree here at home. As that pitch is inside. Slight wind picking up here. As this one's grounded to shortstop, the play is to 3rd on the force out. And a nice play made by Woods, who could have gone to 2nd, maybe try that double play ball, but goes to 3rd instead for the force out. Take the lead runner off the bases. So now 2 down, and a ground ball hit weakly back in front of the plate, going foul. So McCulley will bat, who grounded out to 1st back in the 1st inning. 0 for 1 in this game. 2 on, 2 down. Top half of the 3rd. As Braintree looks for the final out. And that's down and in. Pretty good drop on that pitch. As this one's tap foul again. And now 2 strikes. It would only be fitting here for Diuti to strike out another hitter. It would be 2 strikeouts in each of the first 3. And the pitch is hit towards 2nd base. And it's going to be mishandled as the base runner, for whatever reason, was not taking off at 2nd base. And that's not good base running on the bases for Weymouth, who obviously didn't know the situation. Should have been off with 2 outs, and that'll do it for the top half of the 3rd, as Braintree still boasting a shutout, 15-0. Bottom half of the 3rd, first pitch is inside. If you've just tuned in, Braintree out to a 15-0 lead in the bottom half of this 3rd inning. 14 of those runs scored in the 2nd. And this one grounded foul of 3rd. 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Braintree in the inning. As Kelly batting for the 3rd time, a walk and a strikeout so far, as this one's ripped off the Braintree fence in front of their bench. 2 strikes now on the hitter. Everything Braintree's hit here in this game, for the most part, has been hard. A lot of hits to the outfield, a home run, a 2-run shot. You figure with 15 runs, there'd at least be a home run. And 2 of those runs scored on one of them. As this one is drilled out to the outfield, that's going to be foul. Righty winds and fires. And this one drilled, same spot, same result. Backing out of play. That actually hit the light post up above as the ball thrown in from the Braintree player that was chasing it down. That one's knocked out of play again. So the 9-hitter for Braintree with some pretty good contact. As the righty burn, winds and fires, and this one drilled to third base. Actually, the shortstop makes the play, long throw, and it won't be in time. So an infield hit to begin the third, bottom half of the inning. And that one's low, but a call to strike. And the pitch is upstairs. Big swing and a miss. Got to give Byrne credit for remaining out there after allowing all 15 of the runs, still staying in there and throwing hard. As this one will be to the catcher who makes the play in foul territory. Pretty nice play going up the line. Disposing of the mask, making the play. Seen a couple of nice plays by the Weymouth defense. One at third to end last inning. Then this one here. So pop up to the catcher for the first out. And it looks like Braintree might be going to the bench again for another pinch hitter. Head coach Katie Jenkins making the move to the bench, trying to get some reserves in there. As the pitch is upstairs. So a runner at first with one out. And this one hit hard to the middle of the infield. The play to first base, and it's not in time. And that was Maddie Ketty who was hitting for Braintree, reaching on that infield hit. This box score getting pretty messy. Lots of changes in the roster. As this one's tapped out towards the outfield, that'll drop down as the play was to second and the throw off the mark. Would have been a force out because Braintree had to hold up to see if that was going to be caught. And another fortunate situation for Braintree. That was certainly a play that should have been an out. And the pitch is outside. So the bases are loaded up again here in the third inning. Lots and lots of changes for Braintree. I didn't see who is hitting now, but this is not going to be Surratt. Actually, Surratt is at first. That was who hit it last time, and this is Diuti who pops it out to the outfield, which will be caught. So 2 down, bases loaded. And the pitch is inside. It'll be a chance here for Stenman. Again, coming up with the bases loaded, as this one's popped up to shortstop ranging back, and this one hits the glove and scores another run. Could have added a final out of this inning, but instead the error will allow the inning to continue. Stenman now on for the third time. So that'll be a 16-0 lead for Braintree with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the third. Bases remain empty, or full, excuse me, as the pitch is in for a strike. Weymouth had the first 2 reach in the top half of this third inning, but wasn't able to score. And Braintree has now added 1 more run to their total, with the bases still full and now 2 outs here in the bottom half of the third. And this one to the middle of the infield. The pitcher coming over to make the play, and it hits her glove, and it's a fair ball as Braintree scores another run, making it 17-0. Very rarely do you see that happen where the ball hits the glove and then goes out of play. That ball just rolled out of bounds or out of play without being touched. It would have been a foul ball, but it was touched. Pitch on the way, and that one is in and low. Byrne continuing to pitch here in this third inning, as this one's cut on and missed on a good pitch. Tap foul. Pitch from Byrne is upstairs. Nowhere to put the hitter. The bases are full, and it looks like a full count. And that's going to be a called third strike. In a game where it's not a 17-0 game, that's probably ball 4, but in a lopsided game, the umpire going to call it a strike, and that'll end the inning here in the third. Braintree adding a couple more runs, and a 17-0 lead for Braintree after 3 innings. Top half of the 4th inning here at Braintree High School. First pitch cut on and missed for a strike. Braintree out to a convincing lead here at home on their way to their 3rd win of the season. More good velocity behind that pitch from one of the Braintree captains. 3 of them, actually 4 of them on the team, as this one is slap foul. Strikes on the hitter. 3, 4, and 5. And this one knocked off the screen. And the pitch is again off the backstop. And that's on the outside corner for strike 3. Second time that Selin has struck out. First out here in the 4th. This brings up the outfielder, the right fielder, Kelsch, who struck out back in the 2nd inning. Just the 2nd time through the order for Weymouth. On the count. And the pitch is low. Cut on a miss, good fastball, and that is another strikeout. Back-to-back Ks here in the 4th, and 2 outs. First pitch, and no contact again. Seven strikeouts so far through the first 3 2/3. As this one's tapped to the mound, the backhanded play, the throw to first, and that'll do it for Diode. So a nice inning there for Diode with 2 strikeouts and a ground ball back to her to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go Weymouth in the top half of the inning. Braintree will bat, and this one may end in 1 more inning. Bottom of the 4th, first pitch, and this one drilled out to the outfield again, and there it goes. A leadoff home run for Braintree. And that'll be an 18-0 lead for Braintree. And again, it's Melchione who hits the home run. Same spot, almost the exact same spot on the field that the home run was hit. So 2 home runs, a 2-run homer and a solo shot here to begin this bottom half of the 4th. That one got out of here in a hurry. And pretty impressive from Melchione, who's hitting low in the order too. This might work her up in the order. Hitting in the 7th spot in the Braintree order. 2 home runs, both to left center field. Very impressive performance from the senior third baseman. As this one's hit to the middle of the infield, the shortstop with the play, and the throw's in time. As that'll be the opening out, as Maggie Kelly is retired. Pretty good arm there from the shortstop to get that over there in time. And the pitch, as this one is hit to third base, and the throw is to the pitcher, but the play was caught. The runner didn't know for sure, kept going down the line. Westerfeld wasn't sure, so kept going all the way down the line, but got the bad news from first base coach Steve Wakelam, the assistant coach here for the varsity team, as the first, now 2 outs after the leadoff home run. 18-0 Braintree here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Ground ball hit to third base and a foul ball. One and two the count. And that's in there. Strike three. Down goes the hitter. And the third out here of the fourth. We'll head to the fifth and potential final inning of this game in an 18-0 game. Top half of the fifth inning in an 18-0 game. Braintree looking for the final 3 outs here of this fifth. As you see the Braintree players wearing ribbons in their hair for the mother of the McPherson twins, or McPhee twins, excuse me. Whose mother unfortunately passed away unexpectedly. And the pitch is down and away, so team looking to win one for their teammates, or freshmen. Big parts of this team. As the pitch is down and away, Staiuti tries to get the opening out. And the pitch is in for strike three, another strikeout. No surprise there, as that pitch was right on the outside half of the plate with more good velocity. And that's the second time that Peterson has struck out looking. So 8 strikeouts in the game, as that one is cut on and missed. 2 more outs for Braintree to secure another victory. They'll move to 3-1 in the season. Beat Bridgewater Raynham the last game on Friday, and opening the week with a win here today against rival Weymouth. They got a busy week this week. Got games on Wednesday as well as Thursday. A lot going on, but trying to secure some wins here at home. The 3 games all at home here this week. That one's cut on and missed. And another strikeout. That's 2 up, 2 down. So a chance to end this one with 1 more out. Nine strikeouts total here in the outing for Staiuti. 18-0 Braintree. As Byrne hits here for the second time. Grounded, actually made a single, the only hit of this game for Weymouth. They had a walk and then a single, nothing more though in this game. Braintree got out of that jam in the third without surrendering a run. Obviously based on the scoreboard, Weymouth hasn't scored. Nice pitch down at the knees, and now down to the final strike is Weymouth. This will be a fitting ending to get into double figures with 10 Ks, strike out the side, and end this one. 1 and 2 on the way. Back to the rubber, winds and fires, and there goes the ball game. 1, 2, 3, all by way of strikeout, and that ends the game and our live stream broadcast. 18-0, a final here by the slaughter rule in 5 innings, as Braintree getting the majority of their big hits from Melchione, who hit in the 7th spot, hit 2 home runs. The home run in the second inning, really the difference in this game, but Braintree did score 14 times. Yes, 14 times in the second inning, including that 2-run homer, and then homered again later in the game in the 4th, as Braintree with a win going away to move to 3-1, 18-0 the final, as Staiuti, excellent pitching, 10 strikeouts to get the win for Braintree. Byrne the loser for Weymouth, and our coverage will end here at Braintree High School as the Wamps beat the Wildcats 18-0. On behalf of our cameraman here today, Justin Turpin, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.